HPE
Yes.
Discover. Check that out.
Right.
Check that out. All right, so live at HPE Discover 2022, Steve
Who are we
McDowell. We are with Nutanix, the rock stars of HPE Discover. Introduce a couple of folks really quickly.
Right, not just Nutanix, but the rock stars of Nutanix.
Right.
Right there.
First off, marketing extraordinaire rock star, CMO at Nutanix, Mandy Dhaliwal.
Thank you.
And, you know, I didn't even get your title,
Chief
Tarkan.
Commercial Officer at Nutanix Tarkan Manor.
That is cool. All right, so Chief Commercial Officer, like, he's a strategy guy. He does all the really smart thinking, like, where do we take this place? Tarkan Manor.
Mandy does the smart thinking. I try to execute on her smart thinking.
Fair enough. Well, yeah. And then we have, what's his name, Steve McDowell. So before we get into the discussion, y'all won Technology Partner of the Year for HPE Discover. What does that mean exactly?
Mini correction, actually, is a Partner of the Year.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There are different, segments. There are a lot of great vendors. Became, got some awards from HPE. We're their Partner of the Year this year. We're very close partners with them, as you know, over the past 3 years.
Yeah.
On Green Lake, they're service business.
Yeah.
Everything is a service, as you heard from both Antonio and Keith White, who runs the Green Lake business. On top of that, obviously we have an OEM relationship on the ProLiant line with our software on top, AOS software. We're in a sense the operating system for HPE infrastructure.
Ooh, I like the wings.
And we love each other. And look, we have other partners too. We are partner-enabled, periods. We do a lot of work with many vendors, but some of them are more special, and HPE is this special partnership for us.
Well, and to win such an award from HPE that has such a large ecosystem, right? And eventually, it essentially works with everybody, including some of your competitors, is a pretty special award to win. So you must be doing something right with them.
Well, it's a testament to the business that's been built in partnership with them, right? It's what good looks like in terms of, and best in class.
It's what great looks like.
Yes.
It's what great looks like.
Yep, absolutely.
So let's jump in a little bit here, okay? So Mandy, you're relatively new to being is it Nutanix? Nutanix?
Nutant.
Kind of like mutant with an
special
okay.
though.
All right, like a special mutant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're relatively new, right? About 90 days in.
Yes.
Give us first impressions. Tell us what brought you here in the first place. Kind of, and how you see things. What your biggest opportunity is here.
Yeah. For me, it's about the people. It's always about the people, and the folks I met during the process of getting to know the company, as well as now the people I've met as being a part of the company, that was critically important. It's just a fantastic culture that we've got. It's very customer focused. We do all the right things. The technology that we've got, that we've invented and built and taken to market at scale is tremendous.
Yes.
The opportunity ahead of us is hybrid multi-cloud.
Yeah.
And so what got me really excited about joining was bringing all those pieces together in a way to tell a broader story about our capabilities and how we help customers. We've got 23,000 customers today.
23,000.
And customer NPS of 90 plus for 7 years running. There's a lot of good happening, or in your words, a lot of great happening in this company already. So being a part of this and being able to take it to, again, its next level was something that got me super excited.
You know, it's funny. Steve and I, we went to Nutanix Next a couple years back in New Orleans, and we both commented on how amazing it was to see a customer base that was so enthusiastic. I mean, your Nutanix customer, it's almost religion-like.
Yes.
The way they embrace Nutanix, not just the product, but the company and the culture of the company as a whole.
Right. Customer delight is something that we're maniacally focused on, and it comes through.
Yeah.
There's a win-win there.
Yeah.
And so, you've got to put it out there in order to receive it back.
So where did you come from? I know you've, you're not 20, even though you look 25, you're not. You mentioned Legato. You've got some great experience in industry.
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
So I started my career in the Valley 20 plus years ago now, and I started in storage. So Legato Networker was one of our core products. We got acquired by EMC. I worked there for many years as well. Really deeply understanding the strategic alliance and channel ecosystem. That's how I started my career within tech and within marketing, grew through the ranks of marketing across various functions, ended up doing a stint in several startups. That's the reason I came to the Valley. So did a lot of DevOps related work, worked with an open source company as well, worked in a cloud infrastructure startup that we did a 0 to 1 took it out of stealth. And most recently, I was part of the Dell Technologies family. We had a company called Boomi. So not only do I have infrastructure experience and storage and data, it just makes me uniquely, this is the capstone to my career so far in coming to Nutanix, because I get to bring all of that experience to bear.
You're like the perfect fit for that Nutanix environment.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And if I remember from seeing your LinkedIn, you're kind of a wine person as well. Is that correct?
Don't go there.
That's a hobby. It's an expensive hobby.
She makes me drink a lot of wine.
It's a big enough hobby that it's on LinkedIn.
By the way, incredible. Okay, she knows her wine.
So Tarkan, you like wine too, apparently. It sounds.
I'll tell you, I like my wine more now, thanks to Mandy, because she has the contextual knowledge about the wine experience.
Yeah.
Just like obviously she's an amazing CMO and great fresh air to our company.
You're going to provide great leadership for the company, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The company's already great, right? I get to do my part as a part of this team, and I'm lit up about the potential.
In a way, it's hard because you talk about NPS, over 90, and like how well loved you are by your customers and how strong the Nutanix brand is.
Yeah.
It's hard to build on something that's so great and so well embraced by the industry.
And it takes time and it takes investment. It doesn't happen, overnight.
Right.
Lots of people investment, process investment, tools investment to this. And now Mandy is putting the entire strategy and messaging around that for our company as we're making that transition from an HCI company, hyper-converged infrastructure category creator over the past decade, now into hybrid cloud infrastructure and hybrid multi-cloud deployment and development.
And this is what I love about y'all at Nutanix is, you talk about so many companies run into that innovator's dilemma, right? Where you do one thing really good and you get pigeonholed into doing that. And the way you've been able to adapt and stay relevant in a market that's ever changing is really a testament to marketing, and it's a testament to the partnerships and the way you kind of build out that strategy, which goes hand in hand, right?
Well, we're focused on solving customer problems, right?
Yeah.
If you do that, the rest comes.
Which is sadly is somewhat unique in this industry. It's let's build good technology and go find a problem to solve versus let's map problems back to
multiple things coming together. Like actually, Mandy and I with Keith White, we had a session, we discussed this on stage earlier. Customer partner intimacy. You need to have the intimacy, meaning not just meeting them, but just Mandy suggested, focus on their outcomes. It's not bits and bytes. Cloud is an operating model. It's not just a bunch of mumbo jumbo techno. It's how they run their business. And moving from a CapEx model to an OpEx model, there's tons of complexity. Imagine security, networking, compute, application development, app security, shift left, all these things coming, making it complex. We're bringing a software approach to this, working with many partners, both at the platform layer, like HPE, working with Citrix for end user computing, working with companies like Red Hat. Oh my God! And this is a video, and this is Justin
we're
Hotard.
Live interview
Come here. This is Justin Hotard with HPE. This is the big HPC announcement on Oak Ridge National Labs. This is a live interview. Thank you for
I love it. The video bomb.
It's great to be with you. I'm sorry for video bombing.
Thank you. Awesome. I love this.
Look, since we built this partnership, I am very, very excited to see the progress of it growing and to have you guys at Discover. Thank you for being
You're the best.
Thank
You're
you for
the
being a
best
partner.
And I swear, folks, this is not rehearsed. This was completely video bomb. Great to see you. You were awesome on stage. And by the way, Justin Hotard runs HPC, the high performance computing, and that's going also on GreenLake on cloud. And guess what? We are the operating system for that. This was completely, by chance, just so you know, and another example of authentic leadership and partnership.
That shows the genuine connection you all have as companies and cultures.
So to tie back to this, I just want to make sure that I close on this. Customer partner intimacy, just the intimacy just you saw. On top of that, obviously, it's the solution differentiation with IP, the patents, how we work on the solution and make it differentiated, and obviously operational excellence. It's not just looking good on these videos, making a bunch of taglines and wording and messaging, but behind that. There is real product integration and operational excellence in terms of support, service, and delivery. And that takes time and a lot of detail work.
I'll tell you, as an industry analyst, it's fun watching Nutanix. And I can't say that about everybody we cover. We were at Nutanix Next, maybe 2016, and they put up a slide and they said, this is our vision, right? We want to be the management infrastructure for the hybrid cloud world. And you guys have executed on it. I know you're both new, but on the top.
And as Mandy says, this is first inning.
Right. Just watch the space.
Oh, I know.
So you know, 90 days or so, right? About 2 years, right? 2.5 years, right, Tarkan? What do you see as like your greatest opportunities over the next year? And what do you see as like, what are the things you just kind of have to go in a room and figure out? You know, it could be, market-wise, could be organizational, operational, headwinds and tailwinds.
Yeah, I think from my lens, we're one of the few, if not the only, pure play vendor left in our space, right? And so for us to narrate a story and a value prop that's consistent amongst our organization and our partners is going to be the fundamental game changer for this business. So I think we've got to start there. The market is moving our way from a tailwind perspective. The future is hybrid. It's here, right? And we have a tremendous opportunity to go solve really hard customer problems in an elegant and simple way.
Simple is key.
Right.
Yes. I think that's a great note to end on. We're out of time.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you.
Before we go, I have one more question. Tarkan, talking to you, actually both of you, Legato, I'm like, what the heck? That's been forever, right?
Alum,
I love it. And then Weiss.
Correct.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
VDI, that's about the service. Look, there's a perfect context here to Nutanix. We were on stage with Texas Children's Hospital with Teresa Fontan, who is running all the infrastructure, was talking about VDI as a service, that's about a service, cloud native with Red Hat, Citrix, on GreenLake, HPE, and Nutanix. Guess what? These are some of the Weiss clients of the past with HIPAA regulation, regulated industries. Now we're doing the same thing with Mandy and I, like visiting a few banks just coming up. A lot of work going on with insurance companies. And again, people used to ask, that's about service is real, and pandemic showed us. Remote computing is important. Edge is important. You heard from Antonio, from Keith, from Justin earlier. Cloud, data, edge. And all those pieces are coming together. Some of the Weiss legacy now becoming realized through these deals.
And to what we were saying earlier, it used to be with the regulated industries or the government, it made perfect sense. But this is a deployment model and an operational model that spans client and server. And by the way, it's a great benefit for any organization out there that has 100%. Remote workforce or is concerned with security. So.
On that note, this is the reason part of the year.